This week brings some surprising announcements for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The first of those is City Update 1. As if sim updates and world updates are not enough, Microsoft are adding another category of updates which will update a variety of cities around the world. This first city update then is available right now, and you can download it from the in-game marketplace for free. Also new this week is a whole bunch of information on the 40th anniversary edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator, which will be available on the 11th of November. Again, this is a completely free update. It's going to bring both gliders and helicopters. Now, in the footage on screen, you get to see a bit of a glimpse of, those gliders in action, as well as helicopters. You'll also have probably noticed a bunch of new planes that are going to be arriving. Now, one of these, of course, is the Airbus A310. This is the first so-called study-level airplane, study-level airliner that will be available as default in the sim. This one has been created by third-party developers InnyBuilds. Now, these are a highly respected developer, and typically you can expect to pay around $60 or more for any of their planes. Fortunately for everyone then, the A310 is going to be included for free, so Microsoft have obviously come up with a deal there with InnyBuilds, and all the users, the end users, the simmers, are going to see the full benefit of that. As you've probably noticed from the footage on screen, there's also going to be a whole bunch of other planes. This equates to 7 separate planes. I'm going to list them right here. It's the 1903 Wright Flyer, the 1915 Curtiss GN4 Jenny, the 1927 Ryan NYP Spirit of St. Louis, the 1935 Douglas DC-3, the 1937 Grumman G-21 Goose, the 1947 Havilland DHC-2 Beaver, and the final one is a plane I'm very excited to try, perhaps the one I'm most excited to try overall. It's a 1947 Hughes H-4 Hercules. You can see that right here. Incidentally, it's the largest seaplane ever made and the largest wooden plane ever made as well. So Microsoft really are not pulling any punches here. They want the 40th anniversary edition to be a very big deal. Actually, I've just had a thought there. I said there's going to be 7 planes in total in the 40th anniversary edition, but that's not counting the A310, which puts it at a total of 8 brand new planes. Now, that's not everything that's coming. There's also going to be a few more things. This includes 4 classic commercial airports, 10 glider airports, a total of 12 new aircraft. We know 8 of them are already going to be planes. That leaves 4 that will be split between helicopters and gliders. Unfortunately, we don't know the exact breakdown of that, but it seems reasonable to assume there will possibly be 2 of each. Microsoft also confirmed there's going to be 14 heliports added, and this one is really interesting, 20 classic missions from the franchise's past. The concept of missions then is certainly a very interesting one and could well include anything. Highly likely that at least one of those is going to be both helicopter as well as glider related, well, specifically helicopter related I would have thought. Do keep in mind though that at this point Microsoft do seem to consider even discovery flights to be missions, so really this could mean absolutely anything. But the important thing here, the really nice thing, is that Microsoft keep on adding new content. As mentioned then, this is going to be available on the 11th of November. It's going to be completely free and will be available for all PC players, Game Pass players, as well as the console players. The other big news this week then is what I touched on at the start of the video, the introduction of free city updates. So Microsoft say this is City Update 1, indicating that there's certainly going to be more. So what are city updates all about? Well, they update, overhaul and introduce photogrammetric cities to other regions of the world. The first one is focusing on Germany. Now, no doubt some of you will well remember that World Update 6 actually focused on Germany, so this isn't the first time that the country has got an update. But quite a while ago, head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, Jörg Newman, announced that cities will be getting updates. They'll be returning to various cities and improving them as and when they get new data. One city in particular they said they would return to is London, so I fully expect to see a city update that will be focusing on the UK again at some point in the future. But also, we can fully expect to see other cities updated around the world. So the first one is updating Germany. This focuses on 5 new cities, 5 new photogrammetric cities: Hanover, Dortmund, Dusseldorf, Bonn and Cologne, and apologies if I pronounced any of those wrong. So yeah, all looking very good. I'm going to be taking a closer look at this City Update 1 in a video in the coming days, so please do keep an eye out for that one, should be very interesting. Otherwise, that brings us to the end of this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.